Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Penn State's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buffalo! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Buffalo's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
Man, this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The give to the tailback. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and complete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's reeled in. It's Madden. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, to give, looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Meredith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's blown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes. What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why don't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He lets one fly deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion.
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution of college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up fourth down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because...
Oh, he's got some space. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Gets it out quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half. Touchdown, Penn State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Meredith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Bohanna. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Meredith. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking downfield very late in the half. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. So Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short pass is the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. The option look. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Absolutely perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 27 to Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They go to the ground. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Grabs it in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Motion from the wideout. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got his man quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Meredith. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary, make that big play.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go on top. Finds his tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains. First down at the 38.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. And you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking downfield. Got it on the outside, it's Stokes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for a man, it's Thorne. Here's a heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A strike downfield. One step. Blues offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Great job by the back on the option. try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Back to throw, it's Thorne. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Bulls will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense possession. Enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Thorne. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Eastern Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Thorne. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's McCann. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Penn State.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock is struck 0, and the ball game is over.